Hey guys, it's Julia here, and I am back with another computer. Now, you guys have not seen this computer yet. The reason being is that I got a laptop lot recently, and I got 3 computers. This was one of them. Then I got this one over here, and there's one underneath my desk that I also got. And I'm going to be showing this one in the video. So first of all, I'm going to open it up and show it to you guys. So this is a Lenovo ThinkPad L470. I have not gotten to test this yet. I'm going to be testing it in this video. I did test the other 2 off camera. Those will have separate videos later on. But this one, which you might have already seen one of them, because I'm not sure if I'm going to upload this one first or the other one first. I'm not sure what order I'm going to do it in, but I did record one of them. I didn't record this one yet, though. This one will probably be way later on, because I want to, you know, show other computers too. So, this computer, here's the story. So, I got it. When I first got it, I don't know if you guys know this. The charger on this computer is weird. So, as you can see, the charger is like the square one. So, I basically have a universal charger that has this connector. And as well as that, it uses this charger. And it has this, and this would plug into this. I'm gonna plug it in, guys, hold on. So, this would plug into this. However, when I try to power it on with this charger, so this would blink 3 times when I'd plug it in, and then pushing the power button would do absolutely nothing. Like, it just wouldn't turn on at all with this charger. And if you want to look at the information there, that's the information of the charger. 19 volts, 3.42 amps. Wouldn't charge. This is 20 volts and like 2 point something amps apparently is what it said, but it also I think supports other ones too, because it had a 2, a 3, and a 4 amp. Maybe because this is 1 volt less, but it still should power up. Well, I came to the conclusion that I think it's because of the pins, like something about a middle pin. It's not on this, it's on this, I don't know. It just doesn't like this adapter, I think, and this charger. I hope that's the problem, because I tried powering this up a few days ago, it wouldn't work. But we're gonna see in this video, because I ordered an official charger. So, this is the actual connector, and this is a legitimate charger here that we have. It's a replacement charger, but it's for a Lenovo. I'm hoping this works. It's 20 volts and 3.25 amps I see, but 65 watts. I really hope this works. It should work, because it should only use what it needs for the amps, and it is the correct voltage. It's 20 volts. Fun fact, I was actually going to record this video yesterday, but Amazon sent me the wrong charger, so I'll show those pictures. You guys are seeing them now. That's the charger they sent me. That is clearly not the right charger, because that's a circular connector, and this computer is not a circular connector. But the next day, they sent another one, a replacement. I'm sending that one back, so in a day, they got me the correct charger. So thank you, Amazon, for at least correcting it, and the next day having a new charger to me. Plus, I needed to record this computer as well, which I recorded last night, but I don't know when you're going to be seeing this video. So, might upload the one on that ThinkPad first. I'm not sure. But we're going to test this computer, see if it works. So I will be right back. I'm going to like plug all this like stuff in. But first, I actually want to try this. So it does connect. It's a bit wiggly. I don't like that. I don't know if it goes in a certain way, but I'm hoping that the charger isn't broken, because it seems to go in weird. And that just seems kinda, I don't know. I just really hope this port isn't broken or something, because it wouldn't power on with my charger. It did blink 3 times though, so it was getting power. But I heard that some Lenovos can be picky, and in some scenarios, they might not even power up at all if it's not the right charger. I think this one will work though. So, anyways, I will be right back so that I can go plug all this in. Alright guys, so I got the charger. We're gonna plug it in and just pray to God this powers on. If you're seeing this as a looking back, there's a high chance it probably worked. I really hope it works. It better. I'm gonna be very disappointed if it doesn't. Although this doesn't have a battery in it, but I don't think that would prevent it from powering on. So I'm gonna plug it in and we're gonna see the 3 blinks on the power light. It didn't do that. Maybe that's a good sign? It did not blink. It's plugged in. Hopefully I didn't fry it. I plugged it in, it didn't blink. Maybe the blinks was because it didn't like that charger. That might actually be a good sign that it didn't blink. Maybe it means that it likes this charger. Maybe it's not supposed to blink. Okay, I'm gonna push the button and we're gonna see what happens. Uh-oh, it's not turning on. That's not good. Hopefully I didn't fry it. Nope. Not powering on? That's weird. So, this is in. Hopefully I didn't fry it with that other charger. Although, I don't think I did. It did blink with the other one though. So, it's got that in there. Maybe this port is damaged or something. I mean, I might have to continue this later if I can figure out the issue with it. Might have to do some troubleshooting with this computer off camera, but it's not powering on, so I would try the other charger to see if it also blinks 3 times, but I really don't want to. I'm really hoping that this thing didn't fry this computer because it's not doing anything now. Let's really hope not, because it's not powering up. But this port seems jiggly. Let me make sure the power adapter's plugged in. Should be. Yeah, that's plugged in. Is this computer just dead? I even put an SSD in it. I was hoping it would power up, but it's not. Well, that's not good, guys. I might not be able to make a video on this after all, because it won't turn on at all. Hopefully I didn't damage it, although I don't see how I would have damaged it. Let's try it again. Might have to do like a reset. I don't know. It's not accepting power. Well, that's a shame. I might have either messed it up or just maybe it never works to begin with. I don't know, guys. This is really strange. Well, I'm gonna stop this video because this isn't working. So, I don't know what to do. I have to figure out some troubleshooting, see if I can reset it or something. Anyways, I guess thanks for watching, because this isn't working. That's a shame. If anyone knows how to fix this, please let me know. Alright, bye-bye. Alright guys, so I'm back the next day with this computer. I decided to try the old charger again because that one would actually blink the power light and it gave me some sign of life. And this one does absolutely nothing. So I plugged this in out of curiosity and it did blink the lights, which making me think this charger's faulty because this one doesn't even give any sign of life when I use it, but the other one does. So basically, watch this. So I'm gonna push the button and it turns on. The thing turns on all of a sudden. I'm really confused because I tried this charger before. The system wouldn't boot. Maybe the cord's loose because it seems like if you move it slightly, it shuts off. So maybe the cord just kept getting loose and it wasn't turning on because this port does kind of look bad. I did also spray some compressed air to clean it and maybe that helped. I didn't do that before. Well, because it's working, we're gonna actually deploy the computer in this video. So I'm gonna grab my Ethernet and I'm just gonna deploy this. Alright guys, I'm back. I had to go a few places and stuff, but I'm finally returned with this computer. I'm gonna move it. Hopefully this cord won't get loose, but, you know, because it seems like if you bump it the slightest, it disconnects. See, because it's blinking the 3 lights. It means it just reconnected, because every time I plug it in, it does that. Probably because there's no battery in it, if I had to guess. I did plug in the Ethernet cable, and we're gonna deploy it. But you can see this is the Lenovo ThinkPad L470, so we need to add a computer to my domain. So we have this laptop, which is an E480. It's in here. But we're going to add a new computer. So, new computer. And then here I'm going to type the name that I want to name it. So, Julia-L470. So, does it look correct? Yeah, that looks correct. So then I'm going to click on OK. So there's our computer right there, Julia-L470. I had to connect to this computer actually over RDP because RSAT was taking way too long to install and I wasn't gonna wait for it, so I just RDP'd into this system right there. Even though I could have just went on that one, but it's fine. So now that the computer's added, we're gonna push the button to turn it on. We're gonna go to F12 for the boot menu. And once we get to the boot menu, we're going to select our LAN. Start PXE over IPv4, that's correct. Enter. And now you can see it is booting to my deployment server. I mean, I think it adds the computer already if it's not there, but I always just find it easier to add the computer to my domain first. And a lot of these are not even used anymore. A lot of these are actually disabled because they're computers that aren't really used. Well, some of them in there are. So, some of those are disabled because of that. But having a domain is nice. And I'll show you some of the benefits of that. We can just close this laptop up, disconnect from this. Well, before I disconnect from this, actually, let's just close that out. Unlock it. So, let's just do that. And we'll X out of this session. And now I can just close it, because we're done with it. So, I'm just gonna wait for this to load and I'll start recording once it loads. I don't know why it's being slow. Alright, it's finally loading. It took a while. I tried to replug my Ethernet because it was going really slow, but that didn't help and then I had to wait longer again. I've not customized any of this. I've left it mostly default for my SCCM deployment. There's only one task sequence. I know it's 21H1. But 21H2 is basically the same thing, and I can, you know, just update it. So we're going to edit the computer name. This is where you give it the computer name. So I'm going to set that down. So I just gave it the computer name. And then you hit OK. And then you hit Next. And then it starts deploying. It's literally as simple as give it a computer name, pretty much, and it'll deploy. I don't know why it asks what task sequence, because there's literally only one task sequence, but it's probably what it's supposed to do. So you can see this is what a deployment looks like. You just boot off of PXE, so Ethernet. That's plugged in over there. You just plug it into that, and then boot it through Ethernet, like network boot, and then it boots into this environment. Tell it the task sequence, the computer name, and it starts deploying the operating system. The benefit about this is that it also joins the domain and it installs Software Center on it. So it does all that for you, which is pretty cool. So now we just have to wait, and this is going to take some time because for some reason the Ethernet speeds are really slow right now. I don't know why it's really slow. I don't know if this computer has a bad Ethernet port, because it looks like it's only going 10/100, and that's really slow. And I know my network is faster than that. and we can only see the one light. Or no, we see both. I don't know why it's going so slow. I feel like it's running at 10-100 because based on these speeds, it's just really slow. But I'm really happy and can't stress enough I got this computer working. I thought this computer was broken. When I first got it, I tried my charger. I know it's like a universal adapter, but it was literally all I had, and people told me that charger should work. There shouldn't be any issues with that charger. It should power on the computer. And the fact that the light was even blinking, it had a sign of life. I feel like it was just because the battery wasn't in the computer, so it was blinking the light. And maybe it was just the fact that the cord kept getting loose because I had it on my lap. But then again, I thought I had it on the table over there, but I don't know, who knows. But it would not power up with my charger, so that's why I ordered a new one. And it's just been crazy with Amazon because I ordered a charger for this. They sent me the wrong charger, as you guys saw. And then we sent it back. Well, then they sent us a new one. And the new charger they gave us didn't even power up the computer, no lights, no nothing. It was like it was dead, and that's when I assumed that, oh, this computer, maybe it's just dead. Maybe it just doesn't power on. But then I'm like, you know what? I should try the old charger again. But before I did, I actually did get some compressed air and blowed out that port and tried the other charger again, the one I ordered. It still didn't power up, and that's when I grabbed my old charger and was like, at least my old charger showed lights. So I was curious, so I plugged it back in again. It showed the lights, and I'm like, okay, well, that's a good sign. That maybe means my other charger could be faulty. And sure enough, it powers up. I don't know why it didn't power up before. Maybe it was because the port was dirty. Maybe it's because I had to blow it out with compressed air to get it to power up. You know, sometimes ports can be dirty, and it could have just been really buggy. Or it could have just been the fact that it kept getting loose at the time I was trying it. Who knows? Computer works now. I still might replace the port because you can see it does not go in all the way. So there's definitely something wrong there with that port still. And the fact that there's no battery in this computer either. Which, that kind of stinks because, oh, you bump it the slightest, it turns off. So that's why I'm not bumping it right now. But this ThinkPad works perfectly fine. This is the 8th gen ThinkPad that I got, the E480. This one works, as well as this one over here. This is a ThinkPad X220. I put this one on Linux because it runs better on Linux. In a future, for a looking back episode, though, I might put Windows 7 on it. I don't know if I'm going to erase Linux because I kind of want to have a Linux computer. Or I might just grab another hard drive, stick it in, because it's very easy to get the drive out. It's like one screw and the drive comes out. So honestly, I'm probably just going to grab another hard drive for that video. So that way I can have one with Windows 7 and one with Arch Linux. Which, Arch runs pretty well. Didn't use it a lot, but for these older computers, having an older operating system on them is probably more ideal. So it'll probably run better on that than anything else. Anyways, I'll come back when this does something different, so I'm just going to let this deploy, so I'll be back. So it eventually copied that a few minutes later. It's now applying the operating system, so I'm just going to wait for this to be done, and then I'll show you guys. That's interesting. It now says applying image 3 from the WIM, so I don't know what image 3 is, but I guess it's, you know, what it says it is. So I'm going to let this do its thing. It's downloading more things now, apparently, as I saw while it was doing its thing. So I'm going to let this do it. It's probably going to restart afterwards. So I will be back when it's done. Oh, nice. .NET framework. It's copying .NET, apparently. Alright, well, we'll probably want to reboot after this. Okay, we're just at the end, so I decided to start recording again. But it's just copying a ton of things. It probably needs to deploy. So I don't know what it's doing. Set up Windows and Configuration Manager. Okay, now it wants to reboot. So let's reboot the system and see what it does. Now, I did put an SSD I found in this computer. I don't think it's a very big SSD. I think it's like a 120. But that'll do for now. I could upgrade it later or swap the SSDs maybe between a few of my computers, which is what I might end up doing. But it's deploying right now, as you can see. Starting services, getting devices ready. It's going pretty fast. I still need to get this port fixed, or at least get a new battery for it, so that way it doesn't shut off when I'm using it if it does come loose. But I am gonna fix up this computer, and maybe I can make a future video about this computer, fixing it up, like getting a new battery, getting another port for it, because I heard it's not soldered on this computer, it's just a connector. So just take the old one out, put the new one in. Should be a pretty easy fix. They don't even cost that much either. So that's really cool, but you could tell at the beginning of this video, I was really sad when it wouldn't power up. I was like, oh no, did I get a bad computer? Because they said that they all work, so I was like really confused. But who knows, maybe it was either the fact it was loose when I tried it the one time, or maybe it was the fact that I needed to blow it out with compressed air because it was dirty, so it wasn't wanting to power up. Who knows? All I know is that it's working, and it's just getting ready, so I'll come back. So the system rebooted, it's doing something now. Oh, it says just a moment, but no, it's not done quite yet. I'm gonna show you guys what this deployment looks like. I might do a future video time-lapsing it again. I know that this is different from the one SCCM deployment video I did, because that one, I ended up getting rid of that SCCM server and I got a new one. So that's why it doesn't have all, like, a background and stuff now. So you could see it says it's setting up Windows and Configuration Manager. It's installing the Configuration Manager client agent, because it has all the files to do that. So it's currently doing that right now. It looks all big. If I had to guess, scaling is probably enabled because this looks really big. So anyways, when it does something different, I'll show. Now it's switched to installing the Microsoft Endpoint Configuration Manager client. So I'm gonna let this install. Now we are installing applications, installing 101. That's not the only application, it probably just installs very few in the beginning. I have noticed about my domain though that after a deployment you have to leave it sit there for a while and then eventually it will install the other applications, because that happened with both of my computers, because I did deploy this one and this one to test it to make sure it works, and it did take them like a bit of time to show the applications. And even when I did a clean install of Windows on this one after I deployed it, so I could put Insider on it, it took hours to pull applications, but it eventually did. So it looks like it's doing something. We're probably just about done deploying. When it's done deploying, I'll show the specs and stuff and show it, and then afterwards I'll probably stop the video. I might make a future video on this though, but for the looking back, you guys are basically seeing this adventure of this computer right now. But I might make a future one, I'm not sure yet. It just depends, because I don't know if I want to buy all those parts now, because as I said, I want to take a bit of a break from buying things right now and focus on other things. So, yeah. Alright, I think it might be done. So, it says, just a moment. Now it says, now we have some important setup to do. Sit back and relax while we work our magic. That's a good one. Please don't turn off your device. Well, I know not to turn it off. It's literally in the middle of a Windows install. Why would I turn it off? Still setting things up. Okay. It says, thanks for your patience. Please don't turn off your device. Wow, it really wants us to... Oh god, it's gonna restart again. So now it's restarting, guys. I cut out some of that time so that way you guys didn't have to wait for it. Because really, we're just doing a deployment right now. But I think it might be done now. I'm not sure. Yep, hi. What? Why is it saying hi? This doesn't seem right. I was gonna say, that was not right. That wasn't supposed to happen. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to sign in now. Alright. It went black. Did it shut off? Oh, I think I bumped the cord. Yeah, I did. I hope I didn't corrupt it, because as soon as I signed in, the cord got bumped. So I really hope I didn't brick this. I wouldn't want to redeploy it again. That's for sure. Yeah, I screwed it up, I think. Yeah, because now it's saying default user 0. I probably screwed something up. Because now it says just a moment. So yeah, I might have messed it up, guys. Might have to redeploy, and I'm not going to re-show the entire deployment again. If I have to. I'll just show up to the point. Because now it's doing this crap again. So I probably did screw it up because that's not normal. It's not supposed to do that. Yeah, because now it took us back here again. Looks like it might still work. It just freaked out because of what happened, I guess, because it got bumped. Restart required. Okay, I'm not restarting right now. This is what a deployment looks like. So let's go to here. Yep, i5-6300U, 8 gigs of RAM. Yeah. Just 10 Enterprise 21H1. And got this. So 8 gigs of RAM as well. So let's look at the screen. What is the screen size? Well, first of all, we're scaled to 150. Let's change that to like 125. That's a lot better. It looks like, from the looks of this, it's probably a 1080p screen. Yeah, it's a 1080 screen, which is nice, because this laptop also had a 1080 screen, and so does this one, and they look a lot nicer. Because I have a few laptops that are 1366 by 768, like my Envy, for example, and the screen is not very good on that computer, and it doesn't even get bright. Well, guys, we have the computer. It's working. It's just the port is very finicky. This is the nice thing about domains, is that you can see, you know, and link your network shares. I'll expand this. You can see quick access is gone because I always get rid of it. My domain gets rid of it. We just need to uninstall OneDrive and get rid of this 3D objects folder, because I always like my file explorer to look nice and clean. So it looks like, from the looks of this, it's working. It's just that port definitely needs to be replaced, and I need a battery for it. If I click on this, there's no battery in the computer. This computer can support an internal battery, but it doesn't have either an internal or external battery. It has none. And with the port being finicky and it shutting off very easily, yeah, I really need to get battery for this desperately. As well as the port. I saw the sound wasn't working for a second. It was probably getting the driver. It works now. Why does it say HP? That is weird, because this is a Lenovo. The thing is beeping! What the crap? What the crap? Is this normal? It's beeping. I'm scared. I don't want to touch it because this will become loose and shut off. I absolutely hate this so much. It's just like beep, 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 beep. What the crap? I didn't touch anything. I'm scared. Okay, it's back on. Don't beep again, I stinking swear. Oh no. Don't you dare. Okay, it's done. Well, anyways, I'm gonna stop the video here. It was really interesting. Again, as I said, have to replace the port, get a battery for it. Might do that in the future, may or may not make a video. But thanks for watching. Looking forward to making more videos. You guys will probably be seeing this later on, as I want to show my other computers as well, instead of all the new ones, because this was one of the new computers I got. So I might turn this into a Mac OS system, I'm not sure, because I heard Hackintoshing Lenovo's are really easy, but I'd have to figure out how to do it and stuff, and I might try and do it. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think of that idea, and bye-bye for now.